Henny?
Luke, Lexi's young but has been on tour for about 30-40 years, it seems. She's been playing forever. She doesn't lack in experience. She can do it all. Not to mention, you'll be looking at her back for most of the day because she'll outdrive you.
Yes, Lexi loves the long ball, and so do we. Good luck in this rivalry, because when Lexi gets on top, it's very hard to beat her. And let's see what he can do here today. Lovely effort, that. What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
And from around 135 yards. Wow, that drive. That had so much airtime, I didn't even know if it was coming down.
Going with the pitching wedge here. This one looks to be heading towards the green. Well, that's beautifully judged. Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
All right, down the hill here. Got to be gentle.
Like the look of this one.
Well, that's delightful. A birdie to get the round underway.
Making birdie in the first always puts you in a good frame of mood. It'll be fun to watch the round progress.
He's currently in a share of 11th place. The first of our birdie opportunities comes second, par 5.
Driver not necessarily required here, because you have to shape your tee shot from right to left, and if you're a right-handed golfer, that's not the easiest thing to do. So lefties have a better opportunity, I think, of finding this fairway than most with driver. From there, a second shot over a long bunker to a green that's very narrow, dotted by pot bunkers. Truly is one of the coolest par 5s on this layout. Absolutely tattooed that one.
Going for this green in two, Rich. It's an exciting but daunting task.
The green is minuscule from back in the fairway. You know that you have a little bit room over to the left, but you're going to fall off into a low area. And if you miss it out to the right, you're going to find a very deep bunker on the right-hand side of the green. There's really no great miss around here, but if you're going to go for it, you have to know that your short game is going to bail you out no matter where you miss it.
Maybe going for the green, are we?
Well, that's showcasing their power there, Rich.
Using all of his muscles to get that one home and two.
Now moving over to Lexi Thompson.
She's one stroke behind her rival in this event.
Time for the 5th shot. Gee, that'll keep the momentum rolling, Rich.
And now this is why you can never get comfortable, even if you're leading a PGA Tour pro. This is what they do. They mean business.
Well, it'd be nice to make this one. This one's for eagle. Super shot, that. Well, that was a positive hole. A little shift up the leaderboard. Well played. Let's take a look at the par 3 third. Straight away mid-iron to short iron shot.
Such a cool little par 3. Love this green. There's a low section in the front and a high section in the back. And anytime they put the pin all the way in the back section of this green, well, I tell you what, good luck on you. If you miss this green long and or left, that bunker sits some 5 feet below the surface of the green.
Going with the 7.
A bit wild on approach there.
Oh, a little shorty Baker on that action there.
Oh, a lovely opportunity to save par here. This one started out on a good line.
That gets the job done. Let's take a look at Lexi Thompson, shall we?
She's currently trailing her rival. Let's see what happens here.
Going with the 5-iron here.
Well, I'm sure she'll take that one. And how did that great shot impact the score? Let's have a look at the leaderboard. Well, the 4th is another great example that it doesn't need to be a long par 4 to be a testing one. This 4th can be menacing, can't it?
Just a small little twisty par 4. Just going to take out a fairway wood, find the fairway, and from there you're going to have a small second shot, probably a wedge. 3 distinct sections to this green, the front, the right, and the back left, and all of them have their difficulties when hitting your approach shot into them. However, in my mind's eye, if you find the fairway, you should have a decent look for birdie.
That should find the cut stuff. A few shots under par at the moment. Currently tied for 2nd. Atta boy, good shot. High pressure moment here. This for a share of the lead. Oh, just missed. You know, Luke Donald once made all 400-plus attempts inside 3 feet on the PGA Tour.
This for par.
That was a top-level approach shot, but unfortunately they walk off the green with a par.
And that would have tied the lead for this player. Disappointing to say the least.
After a quick glance at the leaderboard, they're sitting in second place, just behind Gary Woodland.
Awesome stuff.
Richard talked about Tiger Woods inspiring a more athletic type of player. Gary Woodland really typifies that, doesn't he? And great to see him achieve his major dream as well.
Yeah, two-sport athlete back in the day, Luke. Wasn't just a golfer, was a basketball player as well. So I've always thought that shooting the basketball kind of equates into golf, especially with putting. You know, you got to have the touch. You got to have it in your fingers, as I would say, Luke. The great thing that I love about Gary is the fact that he has that athletic ability, and he was known as a long hitter at one point, but now he's kind of tempered everything down. He's learned how to get the most out of his game, and it didn't come through any better than it did a couple years back when he won that major championship. I look at Gary, even though he might be struggling right now, this is temporary. He's going to find a way to get out of this, because all great athletes do. And when he comes out of this, he's going to be so much better than what he was going into it.
This putt coming up is for birdie. Oh, so close.
And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. Now moving over to Lexi Thompson.
Yeah, she's down, she's behind, her rivals scooting ahead. Let's see what happens.
Oh, you know you want to.
And after that effort, this is how the field is shaping up. Gary Woodland is at the top of the leaderboard with a one-shot advantage. The tee shot at the par 4-6 has changed a lot now that that tree's been taken out of the way, Rich. But what do you think of this short par 4?
I missed the tree. I thought that was a really cool feature of this hole. You had to flight it underneath the tree back in the day to find the fairway. The bunker down the left-hand side has been expanded quite a bit as the lake on the left-hand side has been added as well. The front part of this green is protected by tall palm trees that will certainly make you think on your second shots. This is a wonderful little par 4.
Yep, that'll work. That's fine.
Time for the second shot here at the 6th.
Oh, that one's bouncing around in the branches. Far from ideal.
A wonderful shot. Well played. A chance for birdie here at the 6th. 3 feet to go here to the hole. Well done. Take the birdie. And that will take him to 4 under. Gary Woodland currently leads the field. As we go from a wonderful little par 4, we go to a challenging, longer par 4, the 7th.
And as you can see, there's a long fairway bunker down the left-hand side that makes you believe there's more room left than you actually have. It's just not there. Players should be looking a little bit further right. If you find the fairway, your second shot should be straightforward. In fact, Luke, I made a 2 here one time, so that shows you how simple this hole can be.
Tee shot is looking good here.
And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
He's got, I'd say, a solid 145 here. What a drive that was. F1, watch out.
Opting for the 9-iron. Just needs this one to kick right.
Taking things up a notch in this Lexi-Thompson rivalry. That shot will add some fuel to the fire.
Putting for birdie. Just didn't drop.
Our work here is done. Let's head to the next hole. Let's take a look at Lexi Thompson, shall we?
She got one back on that last hole.
And she's holed it. Absolutely magnificent. Well, that'll move her up the leaderboard as well. Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. The 8th hole, a long par 3 stretching 240 yards at its maximum. It's no sleeper, that's for sure.
I don't find anything sleepy about this hole. The front of this green is so narrow. There's no place to land it, especially when they put the flagstick there. This hole will grab your attention, as it should, because it's a long iron to a sliver of an opening. Even when they put the pin on the right-hand side, you want no part of it. The center of the green all day long here.
This is one of those great ball striking displays, fairways and greens. A pleasure to watch.
It has been fantastic to watch all week long. This player is dialed in.
This one's for birdie.
Now they can move ahead here if they hold this and leave Lexi Thompson behind.
That's tracking. Oh, a super shot. And with that, we'll move to 5 under par.
Gary Woodland currently enjoying his view. He finds himself in top spot.
The final hole on the opening 9 at TPC Sawgrass Stadium course, Rich, is a clever 3-shotter.
Par 5, 583 yards from the back. Most players will play this as a 3-shotter. Just find the fairway out to the left, second shot out to the right, sets up a very simple 3rd shot to a very narrow green. Miss it right or left, good luck getting it up and down.
How good is this course?
This course is fascinating, would be a good way I would put it. It has quirky angles on every single shot. The tee boxes
face you at a different angle that the fairway sits. The fairway faces you at a different angle than the green sit. And this is for all 18 holes. And I'm even going to throw 17 in there, even though it is the island green. This golf course that P. Dye designed is fun, it's perplexing, and mentally it'll wear you out just as much as physically. You better bring your A game if you want to contend this week.
Well, this person displays the power game in pure fashion there.
Using the big muscles to get it home in 2 there.
Putting for eagle here. Looking really good. Didn't quite have the right stuff there.
And this putt to move into a share of first place. Gets that one to go down, and that's back-to-back birdies.
Back-to-back birdies, moving the right direction there, Luke.
A chance to move to 6 under the card with this putt.
Now moving over to Lexi Thompson.
She's currently in 3rd place.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard. Okay, it's time to make the turn, and a good time to reflect on the action so far. Rich?
Yeah, exciting position, isn't it? You'd rather have the lead on your own, but listen, tied for the lead, pretty good spot to be in. They're going to have to work to earn this victory.
As you make the turn here at TPC Sawgrass, the 10th hole is a clever one.
Pretty basic par 4, just 424 yards from the back tee. Players take out a hybrid or a 3-wood, hit it out to the right-hand side, which will leave a short second shot. However, lots of undulations on this green, so make sure your second shot is the correct distance.
After a very consistent run of play over the last half a dozen starts or so, Rich, this player's coming with a whole heap of confidence, and they look to me to be one of the players to beat. Do you agree?
We've seen this player time and time again contend for tournaments, and it is no surprise to see him doing it once again this week. It is so fun watching this player. They're in top form.
Going with the 9-iron, I think. Oh, stop it. What a shot. Oh, a 9-foot chance here.
Short game has been absolutely fantastic today.
That's pretty tidy. Ooh. This putt's about 4 feet from the hole.
Nice little par putt here.
In the end, that will be a disappointing par after such a great approach shot.
With a glance at the standings, this player is currently tied with Gary Woodland in first place.
There's some birdie holes out on this course, and the 11th is certainly one of those, but there are some troublesome spots if you get out of play.
There definitely is trouble, but the thing I love about this hole the most, Luke, is that there's so many different ways to play it. Most players will take driver off the tee, but from there, now it's anybody's ball game. You don't have to go for the green on the second shot. You can lay it up over the left. You can lay it up over to the right. You can lay it up long left. There's so many different ways of attacking this hole. Each individual is going to do it differently. I love the second shot on this hole.
going with the 5-wood. Not a bad shot, that. Still a chance.
Now, this is a challenging one. A lengthy putt awaits.
Ouch, that hurts. A 7-footer right here. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it?
That's a tough one to swallow. A 3-putt par in the end. Let's take a look at Lexi Thompson, shall we?
She's currently in 4th place.
Oh my, how about that for a par?
Tough bunker shot, no bother whatsoever for this player. They find the bottom of the cup.
Well, the tee shot is all that matters on the short par 4 12th. Most players can reach the green. It's just the decision whether the player goes for it or not.
They can, but they better be aware that there's a lot of danger up there. Water left obviously is no good, but even bailing out to the right in those dunes, in the mounds, and little pot bunkers on top of those mounds, well, forget about it. That's not a good space either, especially since the green does run pretty hard from right to left. If you want to take this hole on with driver and expecting to make 3, well, you need to realize that a 5 and a 6 could be easily made as well.
That dog will hunt.
The ladies' game has been dominated by Koreans for such a long time, but America has been able to have this resurgence basically off the back of Lexi Thompson and the generation she's started to inspire.
Lexi Thompson is so fun to watch because she's got a very unique swing, and when you look at it, you kind of look back and you go, okay, that went a long way. Okay, that went right at the hole. And she's got such control over her golf ball. It's amazing. And the wins are going to continue to pile up for her year after year. I'm blown away by the fact that she is so aggressive on every single shot. There is no laying up in her game, and I love that. Now, that might cost her a few wins, but I tell you what, she's going to have a lot of wins because of that as well. I love the way she plays the game. It's exciting.
And after that hole, he's now alone at the top of the leaderboard. Well, as you start to head for home here at TPC Sawgrass, you're blessed with this wonderful par 3 13th.
And this is a really cool par 3. You've got 3 distinct areas on the green, front right, all the way on the left-hand side, and the back right. Wherever they put the pin is going to dictate what shot shape you want to have into that green. I think it's a really cool design because it requires you to think about how you want the golf ball to land on the green and the way you want it to bounce. I think Pete Dye did a great job in designing this green.
Well, this will be a big putt to make. A birdie always nice, but particularly when it's a 2. Yeah, fair effort. This is a par putt. And the putt drops, and we're moving on.
Why don't we catch up with our man in the hot seat, Tiger Woods?
And this putt to move into 2nd place.
Looking great now.
And after that hole, this is how the leaderboard looks right now. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. There's a few birdie opportunities out of the gate here on the second 9 at TPC Sawgrass, but it really starts to toughen up down the stretch, starting here with a difficult par 4-14.
Difficult tee shot on this, playing some 481 yards from the tip. You find the fairway, and you've got a decent chance of finding the green with your second shot. But if you're out of position anywhere on this hole, your number will go up exponentially.
Handy effort, that one.
Playing this shot from about 170 yards out. Currently leading by 2.
And choosing the 8-iron here. Didn't quite have the right stuff there.
What's a strange miss there. Look, they've been hitting the greens all day long.
Didn't that look good for a long time? Right on 4 feet. Should make this one.
This one to save par. Yeah, this is looking nice.
Now moving over to Lexi Thompson.
She's trying to pull ahead in this group rivalry. Let's see what happens.
That's outstanding. What a putt.
Before this putt was hit, they looked their playing partner in the eye and gave a signal. That was mean, but fair.
And after that hole, leading Gary Woodland by 2 strokes. The par 4 15th again requires another strong tee shot because there's some trees in the way, Rich.
Players do hit through a chute off this tee shot, which makes it a little bit simpler, I believe, for the players. Bunker down the right-hand side is no good because you'll have trees blocking you out with your second shot. If you miss it left into the pine straw, now you've got some trees blocking you out there, so finding the fairway is imperative. This green is no fun. You find the center of the green and you might be able to putt every single day, but in all reality, you have to find the correct section in order to give yourself the best look at making a putt.
Choosing the 9-iron here. Come on, get a good bounce to the left. Well played.
What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
Yeah, he's staring down about 12 feet.
Ooh, right by the hole. An opportunity to make their par. Now leading by 1 shot. As we head to the 16th tee, the famous par 5 reached the start of the gauntlet.
Ideally, players want to take their tee shots from right to left. Start off that fairway bunker and move it left back in the fairway. Anything down the left-hand side can get caught up into those trees and really cause players issues with their layup. You find the fairway, now you have a massive decision to make. Go for it or bail out to the left, thinking that's the safe play. It really is not. You have to be brave and try and find this green with your second shot. If not, it could come up and bite you.
It looked like it came out of a cannon. To win the Players' Championship, you've got to run the gauntlet, Rich. Here we are with that big testing second shot at 16.
The water down the right-hand side is very obvious. What's not obvious are the grass bunkers on the left-hand side. You hit it in those, no guarantee of getting up and down. If you take on the green and find it, then you're almost guaranteed a birdie 4.
This one could take a little bounce to the left. Well, that's a tremendous shot and sets up a wonderful opportunity.
2 big hits there, knocking it on this par 5 and 2.
And he's down there. You got to read.
18-footer here is what he's facing.
That's frustrating. Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie. And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going. All right, Rich, you've stood there, you've hit the shot. Take us through the par 3 17th.
When you play here in a practice round, it looks like you could just throw it on there. But when you're in a tournament round, it doesn't even look like it exists. The hole changes so much when the tournament starts. That's what I love about it. You just add 35,000 people who are having some fun and ready to heckle you if you knock it in the water. Good luck. Enjoy.
Oh, this is on a fantastic line. Is it the right distance?
Well, what a wonderful shot into the 17th. It sets up another putt inside birdie range. It's just about 3 feet away. You don't want to miss these.
Tweet, tweet. This is for 2 birdies.
Luke, as fast as I was traveling, I'm not too sure anything would have slowed that thing down, much less the flagstick.
So, still currently in the lead after that hole, but Tiger Woods is lurking in second place. Let's head to the finishing hole, this wonderful par 4 18th. Wonderful only if you're a spectator.
It's wonderful if you're not playing it for a lot of cash. It's just one of the most difficult, visually intimidating holes I think you'll ever face in your life. Somehow, try and hit it down the right-hand side of the fairway, keep it out of the rough, and from there, hit it out to the right-hand side of the green somehow, also keeping it out of the rough or that pot bunker short right. Listen, you'd be happy to make 5 here, that's for sure. 4s are magnificent. 3s are unicorns. They really don't happen that much. It is such a difficult, demanding finishing hole, probably one of the toughest in championship golf.
Pay attention, folks. That's how you play golf.
Gotta like their chances from there.
A chance for a birdie if this goes down.
Unlucky the flagstick didn't slow that one down.
And that should secure the par on this one.
And finishing the round with a tap in.
So there you have it. In the house, in top spot after the opening round.
Everyone likes to get off to a fast start, and they certainly have.
Lots of good playing out there. 1 round to go.
This could be a very nervy final round. Lots of players.
Well, that was a thrilling day, and on behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, thanks for your company. We look forward to the next.
UK Sports and the PGA Tour are delighted to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. We're at the Players' Championship. Today's coverage is about to start. Pleased you could join us for this final round action. Rich Beams, my sparring partner in the booth. I'm Luke Elvey. Hope you're enjoying all the action. Rich, this next golfer starts their round. What are your expectations of them today?
Never easy going to bed with the lead, and they're out here today. It's probably weighing on them a little bit. I got to say, though, this player has been playing well. That's why they have the lead. So they have to be excited, and they have to like their chances going into this final round.
I know I can't wait. Let's get back down to the coverage. Let's see what kind of tone he sets for himself today. Great shot. Playing from 110 yards out. Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge.
Just in case Lexi thought that she was going to dominate the match today in this rivalry, he's come out and put that down, laid that gauntlet down, and now I think things will get interesting.
He sits in first position. Here we are at the second tee.
Drive it out to the right-hand side to give yourself a good look at reaching this green in two.
Not a bad drive. A little bit shorter than Beamer. Not bad.
They're thinking of going for this one, guys. Gotta be aggressive. Love this play out here.
Seems to have chosen the 3-wood. Not a bad approach. Grab the putter from the caddy. You're dancing.
Didn't quite get the approach close enough, so a long putt in front of them.
That was a gallant attempt. Oh, these are good for the momentum. These ones right on 8 feet.
Looking for another birdie here.
This one's looking good. Our man on the ground, John, he's down there. What's the news?
Hey guys, we're checking in with Lexi Thompson as she gets set for her next shot here on the 4th.
And this one's for birdie.
Yeah, that looked to be a bit of a misread. Let's take a look at the leaderboard. Teeing off here at the 3rd hole.
Par 3, just 177 yards from the back, but this green is always firm. Be wary of that.
Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. That doesn't look good, Rich. Bit too far right for my liking.
That's disappointing.
This would be a great up and down. Oh, I thought that one was going in.
This putt for par here.
Well hold. Currently 11 under par for the event. And now teeing off on this par 4 hole.
Par 4, 384 yards from the back. A long snake-like bunker down the right-hand side to a cool little green with all sorts of movement on it. A very fun hole to play indeed.
No, that's not the shot they wanted.
Found the sand just off the fairway here. Let's see what they can do.
What a shot! Almost went in the bucket.
A birdie putt awaits.
Oh, yeah, this is tracking nicely.
Good putters will make these. Right on 5 feet.
He's got this for his part.
Well, the old hammer hands putt. It was on a good line. 6 feet remaining to the cup. Oh, nice looking putt.
Well, a disappointing double bogey for our leader there, but that's provided some wonderful opportunities for the chase pack.
Time to take a look at what's going on at the 6th.
Here's Lexi Thompson.
How close was that to going in the hole? Great shot. Yes, they've made it.
Wow, what can you say? Holing it out from the fairway. Every player loves that feeling. What a shot indeed.
Time to see what this par 4 has in store.
Huge mounding down the left-hand side that you want to avoid at all costs. The bunker down the right-hand side, to be fair, is not that bad. But a little further right of that, though, that's the water. You want no part of it. Second shot is downhill to a green. To be fair, that's mostly flat, runs from back left to front right, but one of the more benign greens on this layout.
Let's take another look at Tiger from earlier. You want to know why our current leader is where they are? Have a look at this. Sitting at 9 under par.
They currently share the lead in this one.
This one looks to be on a pretty good line.
That was a beauty, right against the hole.
Be nice to see this one go down. Let's see if they make it.
Down she goes. Let's head to the next.
Currently 10 under for the event. Always positive coming off a birdie. Let's see what happens here.
Par 4, 393 yards from the back. Most players taking out a long iron or hybrid just for placement in the fairway. This green is surrounded by tall palm trees. Don't get caught out by one.
This looks to be a fairway seeker to me. And what's in front of them there, Henny?
He's got roughly 105 yards here.
This should play.
That's well played. Pin high. That's the mark of a ball striker.
This one here, this is for back-to-back birdies, moving him in the right direction.
And with that, that's their 4th birdie.
I like it. 2 in a row.
And after that performance, they'll stay right where they are in the standings.
Teeing off here at the 7th.
Difficult par 4, 451 yards. Water and sand all the way down the left-hand side. Hit it out to the right. Find the green with your second and sprint to the next hole, making 4.
Where did that come from? That's not his style. Setting up in the first cut. Going with the 8-iron here.
Oh, I didn't see this as possible. What a shot.
Well struck. And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard. Oh, so close. This one just outside 7 feet to the hole.
This is what they have left for par here.
Okay, steady now.
The putt drops, and we're moving on.
John, talk to us. What do you got for us?
Hey guys, we're checking in down here with Lexi Thompson as she gets set for her next shot here on the 9th.
Well, that's got to have some impact on the scoreboard. Let's take a look. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. Yeah, I can understand you'd be disappointed by the bogey, but here's an opportunity to bounce back.
Par 3, 237 yards in length. A brute, to say the least. It is a tough hole surrounded by bunkers. If you can make 3 here, you're a happy person.
This needs just a little work to the left-hand side.
That's a good shot by him. He'll be delighted. Always nice to have a birdie putt.
Just a 4-footer remaining. Oh, wonderful effort. Confirms the par.
John, what's going on? Talk to us, Goose.
Hey guys, we're checking in down here with Lexi Thompson as she gets set for her next shot here on the 10th.
Ooh, that almost went down. So after that hole, this is what the leaderboard looks like.
And a very familiar sight. Tiger Woods on top of the leaderboard.
Time now to begin the 9th hole, Rich. Absolutely flushed. 4 victories so far this season.
Found the green side rough. Still, not a bad spot.
Wow, that almost went in the hole. What an opportunity to make a birdie. Ooh. Well holed. Let's move on. Just 2 shots back after that hole. Well, let's get stuck into the 10th hole, shall we? That was absolutely murdered. This lie's not great.
He's going to have to go down after this one, try and dig it out as best he can and hope for the best.
Looks to have opted for the 8-iron.
Nice out the rough here.
Oh, what a lovely shot. He'll be delighted to be inside the range there.
Outside chance of the birdie, but a 2-putt here is still good.
No, that's too bad. And this putt coming up for his par. Good stroke.
For the par.
John, what's going on out there?
Hey guys, we are checking in here with Lexi Thompson as she gets set for her next shot here on the 12th.
It's tracking.
Oh, what a big putt to make that one.
And with that, she'll move to 1 under par.
And the entire field looks up at that familiar sight and sees the name of Tiger Woods on top.
Teeing off here at the 11th.
Par 5, 558 yards long. Avoid the fairway bunkers down the left-hand side, and you might have a hope of going forward in 2. However, you better be brave and you better know what you're doing, because this green will call you out on the second shots if you're not careful.
Oh, he's caught up in some branches there.
And here we are with the 3rd shot. 2 strokes off the lead. How close was that to going down? Just taking a look at this one, Rich. Do you think it's makeable?
Luke, I really don't think this is going to happen, but you know what? I've been wrong before, and it could happen again.
Get excited. This could go in.
Didn't quite judge the speed on that one.
Just 6 feet between he and the hole.
This is what they have left for par.
Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? In she goes. Let's head to the next. Our leader is up by 4 shots now. Let's head to the 12th hole, shall we?
Par 4 12th, a new design in the last couple of years. Water all the way down the left-hand side, but it's a drivable par 4. Most players will bail out to the right, but the brave ones will take on the green with their tee shots. 2s and 3s are easy to come by, but so are 5s and 6s if you get it out of position.
Yeah, give yourself a pat on the back. Second shot here on the 12th. Oh, that's great. It just missed the hole. Nicely done.
What's in front of them, Henny?
Careful not to leave this one short. It's back uphill, and nothing worse than leaving an uphill putt short.
Well, that's a nice line. But what a way to bounce back. Nice putt to hole.
Look who's stalking us all on top of the leaderboard. It's Tiger Woods.
Teeing off here on the 13th hole.
So many different levels to this green. On the par 3, playing 181 yards from the back. You can get it close. You can even make a hole in one. But watch out, if you hit in the wrong spot on the green, it'll be difficult to 2-putt from there.
See if you can get that one to come back to the left a little. A wonderful shot. A chance for birdie here on the 13th.
Nearly doesn't get any better than that. Amazing shot.
Rolling end to end, this is looking nice.
Pretty good chance here. This one's for par. That looked good for a long time, didn't it?
The leaderboard has them sitting in second place, just behind our leader, Tiger Woods.
And now on the tee, coming off a bogey, trying to reclaim some momentum.
If you hit it down the left-hand side, the golf ball will chase a long way, but you'll be blocked out by some trees. You hit it out to the right, you're going to be on top of a mound, but you'll have a really good idea of what's in front of you. This hole historically plays as one of the toughest ones on the back nine, and it's all because of where that green sits. It sits from right to left with a decent amount of movement in it. It is not straightforward at all. This hole causes players all kinds of problems.
Wow, that was just striped. Taking aim from about 170 yards. Should find the green here. Well, you're a ball striker, there's no doubt about that.
I tell you, you just dream about days like today. Greens and regulation, spot on all day. Awesome.
Didn't that look good for a long time? Okay, time to return to the action. There's part of about 6 feet coming up. Oh, just missed. Can make this one. It's for par. So no change on the leaderboard for this player after that hole. Let's head to this lengthy par 4.
One of the more simple tee shots on the golf course, par 4, 470 yards. Just a little fade required off the tee to the fairway. The green sits up above the fairway a little bit, surrounded by a couple of bunkers, but I gotta say, I like this hole. It's straightforward, it's simple, before you head into the final 3.
And choosing the 8-iron here. You like that, didn't you? Here's some action from just a short time ago. Our current leader is showing us why they're on top.
Oh, where would that rank by Tiger Woods? That's right amongst his very best. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Yeah, they've left it in the perfect spot here, just below the hole. They can be aggressive up the hill.
Four feet to the cup. A well holed. Now an impressive 9 under par with just a few holes remaining. He's currently in the second position.
And there's always the sense of a birdie in the air when we stride onto a par 5 tee.
Fun-filled adventure waits. Find the fairway, and let's see how brave you are. Do you want to take on the second shot and try and knock it on the green? Of course you do. But watch out. Lots of water awaiting a wayward second.
Come on, that finish line's in sight. Let's power towards it. Yeah, that one will play. Rich, fortune favours the brave at TPC Sawgrass, but no more than here at the 16th.
You better be confident in what your abilities are, because if you get it wrong, you'll find out in a hurry with this second shot here at 16. You miss it right, you're in the drink. You miss it left, you're going to be in some mounds. You can catch a nasty lie, and that's not any place you want to be. It really is a difficult shot from over on the left-hand side. One of the most underrated difficult shots on this golf course. However, if you're brave, find the center of the green, make eagle, well, life's good.
Oh, you set yourself up with an eagle opportunity. Ouch, that hurts. Oh, how good was that? Almost an eagle. Mark it down. That's 6 birdies today. Now 6 strokes back after that hole. Par 3s always offer up that hope of a hole-in-one.
Par 3 17th, 137 yards, island green. I've actually seen a caddy throw it onto this green, but with a golf club in your hand, can you hit the green?
Opting for the 9-iron. This is looking pretty good in the air.
That's an absolute ripper. What a shot.
Made birdie on the last, looking for a second in a row here. So far, so good. They were hoping the flag would help them there, and didn't.
Well, this would be a good one to make. It's for par.
And it's Tiger on top of the leaderboard. Now striding to the final tee of this round.
It's just one of the most difficult, visually intimidating holes I think you'll ever face in your life. Somehow try and hit it down the right-hand side of the fairway, keep it out of the rough, and from there hit it out to the right-hand side of the green, somehow also keeping it out of the rough or that pot bunker short right. Listen, you'd be happy to make 5 here, that's for sure. 4s are magnificent. 3s are unicorns. They really don't happen that much. It is such a difficult, demanding finishing hole. Probably one of the toughest in championship golf.
Not bad. Chance to shoot under par here. Make this for 70.
The birdie just slides by.
And that will conclude his tournament to date.
Well, Henny, when we saw this player pick out Lexi Thompson as their rival, we thought, wow, that was bold, that was ambitious, but they were up to the task and delivered the win.
Luke, Lexi does not take any prisoners. This player challenged her at the beginning of this event and beat her in the end. Great to be able to follow this individual battle throughout the event.
On behalf of Rich Beam and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, I'm Luke Elvey. Thanks for joining us. See you next time. .2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup.
Today's coverage of the Valspar Championship is about to begin.
I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam in the booth. And it's hello to Henny Koyak down on the course, following our featured group.
Hi Luke, I'm very much looking forward to bringing you the action from the golf course for this week's featured group. Now there is a sense of maybe fear, heightened competition this week, as this player has said that they're starting up a rivalry with their playing partner.
Well, this week, Henny, it looks like they're intending to beat the big-hitting Brooke Henderson. She might be a kind Canadian, but certainly a fierce rival.
Yeah, she's not going to say sorry. Just make sure you don't look in her trophy cabinet beforehand, because you might get intimidated. There's some big major championships in there. Brooke Henderson, speaking of big, hits it big, got big game, and is just so lovely on top of it all. I almost don't want her to be beaten.
Yeah, she's a born winner, isn't she, Brooke Henderson? This is going to be a tough rivalry, but one, if you can win, will certainly build your confidence.
That's heading into the rough, I think. Getting ready to play their third. Nicely done. This putt's about 4 feet from the hole.
He's staring down a birdie putt here.
Well, that'll play.
I can't ever recall him making a birdie and feeling bad about it. So yes, birdie on the first, great job.
Currently 1 under for the day. Water is a feature here at the Copperhead course of Innisbrook Resort, Rich, and it comes into play at the second.
Downhill tee shot. You want to keep your tee shot out to the right as best you can to take out the trees that hug the left-hand side. Green sits well above the player's second shot. They won't see how close they hit it from the fairway.
And he's down there.
Yeah, I think he's got around 135.
Chosen the pitching wedge here. This one is right down the pipe.
Yeah, that was tricky with that wind. Great shot there.
Good opportunity here, just 6 feet to the hole.
This for a birdie run.
The putt drops, and that's back-to-back birdies.
2 in a row there, Luke, getting their groove on.
And that makes him tied for first.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard, never a bad thing.
The Copperhead course at Innisbrook can really bite you, especially if you're slightly wayward, and there's one of those holes right here at the third, Rich.
Decisions to be made. The fairway narrows up. Should you take driver out? Also the water on the right. So players more than likely laying back with some kind of fairway wood.
He hit that pretty loose. Yep, that's a water ball. And here we are with the third shot. Going with the 9-iron, I think. This one might need to set.
Yeah, a quality shot from him. He'll be pleased. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Yeah, 15 feet out. He's been staring this one down.
This is a bogey putt coming up.
That gets the job done. And now over to Brooke Henderson's next shot.
It's been a little up and down, but she's just one stroke back from her rival.
Here's Brooke Henderson's next shot.
Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? Well, that's an impressive little chip.
You better believe it is great stuff to watch.
John Rahm, your leader, as we head to the next hole.
The fourth hole, the first of the par threes on the property, and you've got to be dialed in on your number.
This is a challenging par 3, no doubt about it, Luke. This green pitches from right to left and from front to back, making it almost impossible to get it super close unless you have a perfect number into this par 3.
opting for the 6 iron. Yeah, good swing. This one's heading up onto the green for sure. Sitting at 1 under. Currently tied for 5th place. Oh, I thought that one was going in. Let's see if we can make this. Keep the par on the card. Ooh, right by the hole. And this one will be for bogey. And that putter's hold, and that means it's back-to-back bogeys, unfortunately.
2 bogeys in a row, never a good sign. Have to see if they can rebound from that.
Time to take a look at some of the action from elsewhere on the course.
I gotta say, this is a 10 on the scale.
Great putt. So after that hole, this is the current standings on the course. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. Stretching out over 600 yards means the par 5 fifth is no snap.
It is. Luke, I rarely say that par 5s on the PGA Tour are challenging, but this is definitely one of them. It's an uphill tee shot and a second shot that is downhill, moving from right to left, that's completely blind for these players. There is a tree about 100 yards out, which is going to be something they aim at when they lay up. Third shot, though, is very basic, down the hill to a fairly flat green surrounded by some bunkers. More than likely, most players are going to have to lay it up on this par 5.
Yeah, this is a quality looking shot, this one. That should find the short stuff. Second shot here on the 5th. The interesting choice of the driver here. Well, this should be unpredictable. Don't know what you're going to get from the golfing gods here. Yeah, good aggressive play and almost rewarded by finding the green.
It's an aggressive play, Luke. Like to see it on this par 5.
Wow, that almost went in the hole. And this putt to move into the top 10. Currently 1 under for the tournament.
Gotta like it. Moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
The 6th hole at Innisbrook's Copperhead course, Rich. It's a challenging one, isn't it?
If you find the fairway off the tee here, you are an amazing human being. The fairway tilts from right to left very significantly. Holding the fairway is almost impossible.
What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
He's about 155 from this hole location. Launched that one into space. Wow.
Going with the 8 iron here. And not a bad approach. He'll be putting.
And this one for back-to-back birdies.
A spot in the all-important top 5 awaits if he can hold this putt. Just didn't drop. That's disappointing. It's just about 3 feet away.
This is what they have left for a par.
What do we catch up with Brooke Henderson?
She made bogey, gave one back on the last hole.
That was a gallant attempt. That'll sting a bit. And after this hole, that's how it looks. Standing on the 7th tee, players get to breathe a sigh of relief having the 6th behind them.
You know, Luke, this is sneaky hard, to be fair. You don't need driver, and so you might get lulled to sleep a little bit by taking 3-wood out just for position. Any misses to the right or the left are going to be blocked out by some pretty gnarly trees. The green tilts from right to left ever so slightly, and watch out for those deep bunkers fronting this green. They'll grab your golf ball in a hurry.
It's a little wayward, bouncing through the branches.
Good shot there, Beamer. Sitting at 1 under the card in a share of 7th.
Going with the 7.
Just needs a little bit more of a kick to the right.
And now over to Brooke Henderson's next shot.
She had a bad previous hole, came off with bogey.
Okay, steady now. Let's get back to it, shall we? And this putt to move into a tie for 4th place. And that's their 4th birdie of the day. I will take that also into the top 5 now.
And as we check in on the leaderboard, it's John Rahm on top.
Well, if you haven't felt snake bitten already, the 8th at 230 yards, Rich, will certainly get you.
Everybody loves a 230-yard par 3, don't we, Luke? They're just wonderful, wonderful designs, and I'm laughing because this is nearly impossible. This green is just a sliver up there. A high shot moving a little bit from left to right is an absolute must on this par 3.
Going with a 3-wood here. A great shot here at the 8th, and a chance for birdie.
And as good as they putt, you almost have to guarantee this one.
Yeah, nice mid-range birdie putt, that one. And with that, they'll move to 3 under par.
And after a quick glimpse at the scoreboard, they're in second, just behind John Rahm.
Ball striking continues to be the order of the day as the players arrive on the 9th tee, a par 4.
Yes, just thread those bunkers off the tee shot somehow with the driver. Second shot is going to be straight back up the hill. And once again, with the pin position over on the right-hand side, players will be unable to see where their golf ball pitches. This is a quality par 4.
Oh, just absolutely abused the golf ball there with that shot.
What do we catch up with Brooke Henderson?
She's currently trailing her rival. Let's see what happens here.
This is Brooke Henderson.
Look at the line on this one. Get in the hole. That's right out of the copybooks. Exquisite. Let's catch up with the current proceedings. Sitting at -3, tied for second place.
And he's hit that inside the range. What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
This is about 24 feet for him here.
Oh, what a shame. That would have been a nice one to hole.
It's a lot slower going up the hill than what this player read.
Trailing by a couple of strokes now. The back 9 at Innisbrook's Copperhead course begins with a par 4.
Straight down the hill these tee shots go. That bunker down the left-hand side should see a fair bit of action. If you leave it out to the right-hand side, there's some trees that are overhanging and will block out your second shot. This green tilts pretty good from back to front.
What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
Setting up here from about 155.
2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Valspar Championship is about to begin. Pleased you could join us for this final round action. Luke Elvey and Rich Beam here, bringing you all the action of the final round. And Rich, I love these days. Championships are decided. Has this player got it in them to pull out the win?
Look, this player starts off the final round a couple behind the lead. And let's face it, they need to have some inspiring golf out there today. They need to make birdies early and often if they want to chase down that leader. It sets up for a very exciting final round.
Well, it's set up for an exciting event. Can't wait to get into this.
And let's see what he can do here today. That's tiny.
Well, I think they're attacking this one, taking it on in two. I like their style.
Going with the hybrid.
This one looks like it's going left.
Getting ready to play their third.
How close was that to going down? An opportunity for a birdie here.
Was on a good line. This putt of about 7 feet to the hole.
Nice little par putt here.
That was a little bit too much power.
And he's down there. You got to read.
Just got to trickle this one in the front door. It's downhill.
Okay, slow down now. That's enough. That's not your best effort. Here's their 7th shot. Ooh. Oh, I love hands like that. Touch of a wizard. Currently 1 under for the event. Let's see what happens here on the 2nd hole.
Downhill tee shot. You want to keep your tee shot out to the right as best you can to take out the trees that hug the left-hand side. Green sits well above the player's 2nd shot. They won't see how close they hit it from the fairway.
Going with the pitching wedge here.
This one looks to be on a pretty good line.
This putt coming up is for birdie. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? Pretty straightforward 4-footer coming up here.
Putt is underway.
A bogey putt awaits. In she goes. Let's head to the next.
And our intrepid on-course reporter, John, standing by.
Hello up there. We are checking in down here with Lydia Ko as she gets set for her next shot here on the 14th.
Moving down the leaderboard after that hole. Here we are at the 3rd. The tee is yours. Not sure if this one will stay on the short grass. And what are we looking at here, Henny?
Yeah, he's got around 125 here. Wow, that one was a fairway splitter.
That's a shame. Had a chance to hit the green, but couldn't quite get there.
Not taking enough club to get it there.
Didn't that look good for a long time? Good chance this one, right on 6 feet.
Solid little par putt here. This looks like it's got the speed and the line.
Oh, just missed. Oh, a 12-footer. Love to make a few of these today.
What a putt. Started this perfectly.
This putt coming up is for triple bogey. Well, to be honest, those are the putts you have to make at this level of competition.
And as we head to the next, it's John Rahm in the lead.
The tee is yours. Here we are at the 4th hole.
This is a challenging par 3, no doubt about it, Luke. This green pitches from right to left and from front to back, making it almost impossible to get it super close unless you have a perfect number into this par 3.
Looks to be going with the 6 iron.
Should find the green. He's found the surface. Good chance here.
He's had a tough time of it on the greens here today. Hopefully all that'll change right here. Ooh. Big putt for par coming up. And now we go back to the 5th hole where this happened just a moment ago. Fine effort from our man, currently chasing the leader. And let's see what that super shot did to the leaderboard. Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard after that effort. Here we have a par 5. Yeah, you hit a beauty, didn't you? Second shot here on the 5th. Right up in the canopy of the trees. And here we are with the 3rd shot. choosing the 9-iron here.
Yeah, this is lovely.
That got a little out of control, I think.
Distance control not easy when you're coming out of the rough.
Ooh, that almost went down. This putt is about 8 feet.
Yep, tracking well.
Ooh, that looks like a pure stroke. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. Let's see what happens here on the 6th.
This is probably the hardest fairway to hit on the PGA Tour, Luke. This fairway cambers from right to left at a pretty good clip. And unless you work your tee shot from left to right, a high, soft shot, you're not going to find the fairway. This is almost impossible. The second shot will be from an awkward stance where the ball is above you or below you to a green that's perched a little bit above the players. Thankfully, though, it's a very flat green.
What a shot from the rough. This is gorgeous.
Putting for birdie here.
On a nice line.
Yeah, you like the look of that right off the blade.
The Spaniard, John Rahm, currently sitting in the lead as we check the rest of the standings.
I'm pretty sure this player will be buoyed by that birdie back at the last. Let's see if they can deliver another one. Oh, that is crushed. And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
And from about 105 yards, over 300 yards from the tee as well. That's pretty solid.
Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge. Wonderfully played. Scorecard filled with threes never hurts. Good putt to make this. Looks like a pretty straightforward 5-footer to me.
He's got this for his par.
Just couldn't quite get it to drop. Yeah, well hold. Let's move on to the next. Sitting at 4 over for the event. Let's see what happens here at the 8th. Opting for the 3-wood.
Needs a little ground help to the left.
Yes, anytime you can find the green and have a putt, you'll take it. This one's for birdie.
Looking really good.
Oh, that's a sensational putt to make. And what about the glimpse they just gave their rival? Come and catch me now.
Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. Here we are at the final hole on the front 9. Good looking shot this. And Rich, why don't we just get a little Tiger highlight from a moment ago?
This is his 3rd. Very well done.
Okay, let's get back to the action.
Around 110 yards to go. Oh, look at this. Right down the throat. Oh, that's well played. And a chance for birdie here at the 9th.
And a fantastic look upcoming.
Fair effort, that. Good birdie.
Back-to-back birdies, moving the right direction there, Luke.
Nicely played. Moving on up the leaderboard now after that hole. Next up is a par 4. Always a stern test.
Straight down the hill these tee shots go. That bunker down the left-hand side should see a fair bit of action. You leave it out to the right-hand side, there's some trees that are overhanging will block out your second shot. This green tilts pretty good from back to front.
Rich, why don't we catch up on some of the other action going on around the course? Well, this is a fair reason why our leader is where he is on the leaderboard. And back to the play, shall we? From about 130 yards here. Quality shot, that one. Come on, let's make this putt. You'll move inside the top 20 if you do. Oh, that's frustrating. And this one is for his par. Well, that hole's behind us. More to play. Our current leader is up by 3 shots. Teeing off now at the 11th hole. This looks to be heading for the cut stuff. He may be thinking about going for the green here. Sitting at 2 over par. Oh, I thought that one was going in. Oh, 5-footer. It's amazing how tour pros hold these.
A little birdie looking here.
Nice one. 4th birdie of the day. Our leader is enjoying a 3-stroke advantage. Teeing off here on the 12th hole.
Just a long iron or a hybrid for this tee shot here, Luke. Second shot, you're coming in with some kind of short iron to a green that's protected by a deep bunker in the front.
This one looks to be headed towards the fairway.
Wow, very aggressive play on this approach, putting some pressure on their rival Brooke Henderson.
Just didn't drop. A par putt awaits. John Rahm holds a familiar spot of top spot on this leaderboard. Let's see what happens here at the 13th.
Luke, this tee shot is about as hard as 8th grade algebra. It is absolutely mind-bending. It doesn't look like much, but that green absolutely, I think the green is made out of Gore-Tex. It repels golf balls.
Looks to be going with the 5-iron.
This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? He's got a par putt here. Let's see if he can make it. Sitting at 1 over for the event. Now with the honour on a par 5.
Only the biggest hitters in the game can reach this one in 2, so any tee shot just out to the right is ideal. That way it leaves an easier shot out to the left for your layup. The third shot will be going downhill to a green that tilts from back to front, guarded by a deep bunker over on the left-hand side. You find the fairway with your second shot, you've got a really good chance to hit your third in there close.
Getting ready to play their third. Chosen the pitching wedge here. Oh, this one should find the surface. Good shot, this. Oh, that's a great approach shot.
Of all the shots that I like the most, that one ranks right up there.
Putting for birdie. That was a gallant attempt. How frustrating. Maybe you can chip it back close and limit the damage. Well, that's very crafty, isn't it?
Yes, very smooth tempo there on that chip.
Jon Rahm, your leader, as we head to the next hole.
Ooh, we're at the par 3 here. I love these holes. Looks to be going with a hybrid here. Now that looked pretty good the whole way. Well, Rich, think they can make this one?
Luke, I gotta say, I don't like their chances. I have been wrong once before, but I really can't remember when that was.
Just a 4-footer remaining. And in it goes for the par.
And as we check in on the leaderboard, it's Jon Rahm on top.
Just a few holes to play. Let's see how you take on this 16th hole.
There's some trees over on the right-hand side that you want to take it just left of to find the center of the fairway. From there, you're going to go in with a mid-iron to a really small green. A high, soft shot is required to hold this green.
From around 170 yards here. Hoping for a bounce here, preferably to the left. Oh, well played. Into birdie range here at the 16th. Rich, always like going back and looking at T-Dub and some of the magnificent stuff he delivers. Fine shot from our player currently chasing the leader. And back to the course with the live action.
What's in front of them, Henny?
The perfect leave. Uphill, can be firm.
Ooh, right by the hole.
Putting for a par here.
And there's no movement on the leaderboard after that hole.
There's always a sense of excitement striding onto the tee of a par 3 hole.
The final challenging par 3 on this golf course. Good news is, though, is the green funnels in from both the right and left edges. Most shots are going to end up right in the center of this green.
Pretty good shot there.
And a chance for a spot in the top 20 of the leaderboard if you can make this. It was on a good line. 5 feet coming up to the cup. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? Okay, let's head to the next.
And as we move along, it's Jon Rahm in the lead.
Teeing off here at the lucky last, the 18th. Not a bad line, this one. Playing this shot from around 120 yards. And choosing the 8-iron here. Oh, that one's straight at the pipe. Left yourself an opportunity. This putt from around 18 feet.
And this putt to tie Brooke Henderson.
Ouch, that hurts. And this putt for a final score of 78. Ooh, just 3 feet to the cup. And with that, this round comes to a close. Well, I'm sure that wasn't what this player had in mind for this event, but hopefully there's something better in their immediate future.
Yeah, that is putting it very gently there, Luke. Not very much happening at all in this player's game this week.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. I'm Luke Elvey, and on behalf of Rich Beam, plus all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, it's good night for now.